It's Hillbillies in the Bush, and today I'm going to do a little bit of a coffee review. I noticed something that we had, some of this instant coffee. You got Taster's Choice and Folgers is the kind we've got. They come in these little packets, like this right here, and they're instant coffee. And I thought I'd do a little taste test here and show you which one I prefer. If there's any difference at all, I have no idea, but we're going to find out. I noticed this last weekend when me and Ryan was camping in the cave that I had two different kinds, and I just didn't mess around. I just went ahead and dumped them in because I wanted coffee. But I do drink a lot of coffee. I got my spoon here. This spoon has a little mark where I can pour the water into the mark to make everything right. I'm going to use the spoon to pour the cream and sugar because I like cream and sugar. I'm going to try and keep it as equal as possible because if you get too much cream and sugar in one, of course, you know, it's not going to taste the same, and I want to try and see if there's any difference between these two coffees. So, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get some water in here. I'm going to pour up to about the line on the spoon, which is right there. Wow, that's a pretty big cup of coffee. And I ain't going to take but a couple drinks. Alex, I guess, likes drinking coffee, but Mommy gets kind of mad at him because he ain't supposed to be drinking coffee. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to try the Folgers Classic Roast first. And we're going to see what kind of... Dump that in. And I'll tell you right now, that'll probably be weak for me. I'd probably use 2 packs for that. And I'm going to dump in some creamer. I'm going to dump it over this bowl. Shake off the spoon a little. There's one. Don't trust me what's in that bowl. I'm going to use, there's 2 and 3. 3 of those. I'm going to use 3 sugars. Probably 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, there's 3. Alex, you want to get me another spoon, bud, so I don't have to use this one? I guess I could use the handle. We'll mix this up real good, and then I'll do a little taste test. Now, already I can see that's kind of weak. But, stir it up with this. Whichever one I like, we're just going to go ahead and buy that one brand instead of buying both. These do come in, one of them has 6 packets per box, and the other has 7 packets. So right there will probably sway my decision. If they both taste the same, you can bet they both cost the same. They both cost $1 for that thing, for one of them little boxes. And this may be too hot to drink, I don't know. But and I can tell it's going to be pretty weak. Now I'm only going to take a little drink, and Alex will probably have to wait to take his drink. But we'll pour this off in another mug. We'll pour it off into a mug so that we can wipe the cup out, clean it out, and we'll try it. You know, try it again with the other one. But now this one here was the Folgers. So let me see what we got here. I know that's steaming. I didn't boil the water, but yep, it's pretty weak. Not bad. It's kind of weak for my taste. I'd probably put 2 packets in this cup, as full as it is, but
well, you should.
Okay, I'm going to dump this in here.
I'll go wash it out.
Just rinse it out real quick. And that was the Folgers Classic Blend, and you guys can see them. This is what I put in my pack to take because I like my coffee, and I was just grinding up regular coffee, grinding it up in a coffee grinder, and until it's real fine. You can do that as well. And then, but the problem with that is when you pour it in your water, if you don't use a filter like I did, you have to let it set for a little bit so that the grounds will sink to the bottom. Eventually the grounds, if you grind them fine enough, will soak up with water. They'll settle all the way to the bottom, and you don't have to drink the grounds. You can just drink your coffee, but I don't want to wait 5 or 10 minutes. Alright, let's try the other one. Like I say, that coffee is weak. Oop, right there. How many creams and sugar did I use, Alex? Do you remember?
3 each, and even I think that's weak.
You think that's weak? There's 1.
Yes.
Oop.
Then again, I think it's Daddy's
2.
coffee.
3. Are you sure it was 3 of each?
Yes.
Okay.
What you
If
mean?
it's wrong, and then you guys know who to blame now for this taste test.
Oh, well, in that case, it was 12 sugar and 1.
That's what it needs to be, and
creamer.
another pack of that stuff, huh?
Exactly.
Now this stuff we're pouring off in the bowl, when I get done, we're going to be dumping that in coffee anyway, so it ain't going to matter. Oop, got a little bit of...
Oh, we're going to be dumping that in the coffee. Okay.
Yeah, we'll mix that in your coffee and make it weaken, a little weakened down there. Now this is the Taster's Choice. By Nescafe. It's I think it's Taster's Choice. Yep, Taster's Choice.
We can already tell that Folgers is going to
That
win.
in. Ooh, wow, that didn't look as dark on the crystals, did it? We'll stir this up, see what we got. Well, I'll tell you, I like a strong coffee, so by mixing it like this, weak, in my opinion, very weak. Wow, this one here, the crystals aren't really dissolving like the other one did either.
Like I said, we can already tell Folgers is going to win.
Why?
Just cause.
Huh, that crystals are kind of floating on top there. They didn't dissolve. That's fast.
Cause until now, I've never even heard of that Nescafe stuff, and Folgers is well known. So if it's well known, you gotta know
Well,
it's
Taster's
good.
Choice, bud.
What's that mean?
Taster's Choice makes coffee. There's these are about the only 2 that we found. The wife looked them up on the internet. Of course, they're Starbucks, but it costs like $1 for one of them little packets, and I'm not into all that. I like coffee, but now if I was drinking coffee black, it might be a different situation because I'm sure raw coffee or black coffee would be, you'd probably be able to taste a little difference. But by mixing cream and sugar with it, I'll just use 2 of those packets and still be cheaper than Starbucks. Okay, let's try this one.
So which one do you like better?
Daggone it.
What? Can't decide?
Nope, I can decide. Since I like strong coffee, and you guys seen we used the same amount of water for each one of these packs, and I like strong coffee, and there is a noticeable difference in the strength of the 2. Folgers is a little weaker than the Taster's Choice. This actually tastes stronger than the first batch.
And this was Folgers, right?
What's in your glass is Folgers, yep. You want to taste this before you dump it in that? Tastes stronger, don't it? Isn't it amazing?
Tastes more flavorful.
Now, flavorful, that might be a good term. Here's the problem I had with it. Because, as you can see, there's only 6 in the Taster's Choice, and there's 7 in the Folgers. That right there swayed me to go with the Folgers instead, because I'm kind of cheap, and I don't want to pay $1 for each one of these and only get, have one less. But the proof is in the taste, because in my opinion, I would probably use 2 Folgers without a doubt, and it would be stout coffee. But now I could go with a bigger cup and use 2 of the Taster's Choice, and it would be the same thing in my opinion. But in my opinion, the Taster's Choice wins out, so if I gotta pay a little dab extra, I guess I'll have to do that, because, and I didn't like the way them crystals didn't dissolve instantly like they did Folgers, but this Taster's Choice is the one that wins out in my book. So you guys might want to try these. Give them if you like instant. I'm not an instant coffee drinker, but if I'm in the bush or out in the woods playing around, it's a lot quicker to dump the thing in here and drink your coffee than it is to sit there and wait for your. And I don't filter them, but it's a lot quicker just to dump it in, get your coffee going, and you're good to go. So, in my opinion, guys, for what I'm going to do, we'll probably end up buying these and and sticking them in the pack because they are strong. They taste more flavorful, like Alex said, or stronger coffee. And that's the way I'm going to go. So give it a try, guys. If you like it, let me know what you think. Or if you guys have tried them, let me know what you think. It's one of them things where I guess it's just a personal preference. I just thought I'd throw that out there and let you know that in my opinion, this tastes a little more stronger than one of these put together. So, or one and one, the Taster's Choice won out for me. So until next time, guys, is that what you think too? You think they're a little bit stronger or more flavorful on the Taster's Choice? Okay. Alex agrees too, even though he don't get to drink coffee. He sneaks it from our cups whenever we're not watching probably, or he comes in and makes coffee and then takes it.
When you go to work, you leave a half a cup of coffee on your desk.
Ah, and you drink my coffee.
That's why whenever you come home, you find an empty cup on your desk.
Now that you told your secret, we're going to stop you from doing that, mister. You ain't supposed to be drinking coffee. A little dab probably won't hurt you, but you're not supposed to drink it.
It's just a half a cup.
Alright guys, we're going to wrap this one up. Until next time, thanks for watching, and we'll see you all later.